There are a number of you who are really suffering from feeling bloated on phase 1. So this video is going to cover what to do, how you can combat it. We're right now into phase 2 already, but that bloating that you get in phase 1 needs to be dealt with because it does indicate that you have usually an imbalance in your lower GI tract. And that could be caused by a couple of things. And these are the things that I would look for to be causing that bloating. The first one is a Candida overgrowth. And the second one is a disturbance in your bacteria in the gut that needs to be restored with a probiotic. So if in the past you've had a very high sugar diet, then you could be suffering from a Candida overgrowth. One of the great ways to get rid of a Candida is to do a lot of apple cider vinegar, not a lot, but a daily apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon in 8 ounces of water in the morning. Really helps reduce Candida. Now, as far as the probiotics or the gut bacteria, if you have been on an antibiotic, if you have eaten non-organic dairy, if you've eaten non-organic chicken, then you probably have a disturbance caused by a lack of good bacteria, because the antibiotics that are in both medicine and some of the foods disturbs your healthy bacteria, and it also disturbs your unhealthy bacteria. That's why it's called an antibiotic. So to restore your healthy bacteria, some of the good things is to get a really good probiotic. But make sure if you're buying one from the pharmacy, then get one that has no corn, no soy, no dairy, no gluten, and no sugar in it. And make sure you get a live one that is a really good probiotic, because that's really important. The other thing you can do is do foods that are very high in probiotics. And foods that are high in probiotics would be kombucha tea and fermented vegetables. So things like sauerkraut and kimchi are very high in probiotics. They'll help restore your gut bacteria so that when you go through phase 1, you don't have that bloated feeling. 3 other suggestions. Green smoothies. So a combination of kale, ginger, lemon, lime, ice and water, all blended together, is a great cleansing smoothie. And the other one is celery, cucumber, and pineapple, which can be used in phase 1. And that really gets rid of some bloating. It gives you that nice shrink wrap. It's also a great diuretic to get rid of any water. The reason this phase 1 powder is here, because if you keep suffering from that bloating on phase 1, then this phase 1 powder can be used instead of your snacks and instead of your breakfast. And the nice thing about this powder is it has some probiotic micronutrients in it. So they will help neutralize your gut, or give you, restore some of that good healthy bacteria. So you can ask me. I have this available. It is a great product. It's organic, and it's got some incredible supplements in it that really help you get through phase 1. I've had a lot of clients who have been bloated in phase 1 try this, and it's an amazing drink. So put that to the side. And the other thing I wanted to talk about is the big C word. And the big C word in phase 1 should be cabbage. Because cabbage is an incredible vegetable that often we look over as something that, we're not very comfortable cooking it. I certainly have very vivid memories of my grandmother boiling cabbage and making me drink the juice. But little did I know that juice was, or the water was full of nutrients and good bacteria. So my grandmother was a visionary before her time. But okay, the properties of cabbage: great for detoxing, helps prevent colon and prostate cancer. It decreases your cholesterol by the fiber in cabbage actually binds to bile and helps the bile get excreted from your body. It's wonderful for alkalizing, it's an antioxidant, and it's an anti-inflammatory. So for all those reasons, maybe next week, really focus on finding some cabbage recipes to add into your repertoire of foods. You can eat it raw, lightly steamed, or quickly sauteed if you're in phase 3. And like I said, you can boil the cabbage and drink the juice. That is also very good for you. And as I talked about, fermented cabbage is actually called kimchi or sauerkraut. Those are great additions. You can use those in phase 1 to help prevent the bloating. And also you can mix up a great big batch of cleansing cabbage soup. So there's some ideas to get rid of the bloating in phase 1. I know it's not fun. I know there's, you enter into phase 2 and you kind of feel like you've got, a food baby growing in your belly. So really focus on that, that there is something going on and it needs to be taken care of, especially if it's happened week after week. Upping your probiotics, making sure you get lots of anti-inflammatory foods, trying some new cabbage recipes, maybe the phase 1 shake, and, also the apple cider vinegar. So that's just a breakdown of the phase 1 get rid of bloating video.